Hello, gamers and digital entertainment enthusiasts. Today, I bring you something special. A presentation of the 9 most exciting releases of April. An authentic third chapter packed with surprises and unmissable experiences for PC and consoles. Get ready to explore titles ranging from the tactical strategy of the 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, to the adrenaline-pumping races of MotoGP 25, along with nostalgic collections, remastered classics, and so much more. Each game brings a dose of innovation, excitement, and impressive graphics that will make April unforgettable for gamers. If you enjoy epic, adrenaline-filled content, don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Activate the notification bell to stay updated on the latest trending video games. It's time to dive into these amazing releases. Let's get started. First, the 100 Line, Last Defense Academy. It is a tactical RPG developed by 2Kyo Games and Media Vision, directed by renowned creatives Kazutaka Kodaka and Kotaro Uchikoshi. This title combines elements of strategic combat, branching narratives, and resource management, delivering a unique and challenging experience for players. Story and premise. The narrative follows Takumi Sumino, an average student living in the Tokyo residential complex, where life flows smoothly without surprises. However, everything changes when mysterious creatures called school invaders attack the city, spreading chaos and destruction. Amid the confusion, Sirai, a strange being posing as the school's mascot, appears and grants Takumi the Himo-Anima, a special ability that allows him to fight the invaders. Following this encounter, Takumi and 14 other students are recruited by the Last Defense Academy, an institution established to train young people in the art of strategic defense. Together, they must protect the academy and its surroundings for 100 days, fending off waves of enemies and making decisions that will determine the fate of their group and the world. Gameplay and features. Turn-based tactical combat. Players control Takumi and his companions in a grid-based combat system, where each movement and ability requires the use of action points, AP. Battles focus on defending key objectives, like barrier generators or injured allies, while facing off against the school invaders. Sacrifice mechanics. When a character's health is low, they can perform a special technique called Last Defense, inflicting massive damage on enemies, but risking their life in the process. Voltage meter. Successful attacks fill a meter that can be used for additional moves or activating special techniques. Resource management. Outside battles, players can explore areas near the academy to collect materials, upgrade weapons, and train students. They can also interact with characters to strengthen their skills and unlock new strategic options. Branching narrative. Decisions made during the game affect the story's development, with over 100 possible endings depending on choices and combat performance, graphics, and visual style. The game features a vibrant and detailed art style, with character designs by Rue Kamitsuzaki and Shimateru, famed for their work in the Danganronpa series. The environments mix school-life elements with surreal settings, reflecting the tension between everyday life and the supernatural threat. Platforms and release. Release date, April 24th, 2025. Platforms, Nintendo Switch and PC Steam. Second, Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero. Phantom Brave. The Lost Hero is the much-awaited sequel to the classic tactical RPG developed by Nippon Ichi Software. This title combines unique strategic mechanics with a deep and emotional narrative, providing an enriching experience for fans of role-playing and strategy games. Story and premise. The story follows Morona, a young chroma gifted with the ability to communicate with phantoms, the spirits of deceased individuals. Morona lives in the world of Ivor, where she works to solve problems for its inhabitants while facing societal rejection due to her supernatural powers. In this new installment, Morona embarks on an epic adventure alongside Apricot, a phantom who seeks to reunite the legendary pirate crew known as the Argento Crew. The main conflict arises when a fleet of ghostly ships, referred to as the Shipwreck Fleet, begins attacking the coasts of Ivor. During one of these attacks, Morona loses her chroma abilities due to a mysterious masked figure. This forces her to rely on Apricot and other allies to confront the threat. As the story progresses, players uncover secrets about Apricot's past, the connection between phantoms and the ghostly fleet, and the fate of the Argento Crew. Gameplay and features. Confine system, a core mechanic that allows Morona to summon phantoms by confining them to objects on the battlefield, such as rocks, trees, or weapons. Each object changes the phantom's stats, offering unique strategic advantages. For instance, confining a phantom to a rock increases defense, but reduces speed, whereas confining them to a weapon enhances attack power. New mechanics Confriend. Morona can confine a phantom within herself, dramatically boosting her stats and granting special abilities. This mechanic depends on the bond level between Morona and the phantom. Confire introduces the use of gadgets, such as robots and tanks, which can be deployed in battle, providing unique skills like area attacks or long-range offense. Tactical combat. Unlike traditional grid-based tactical RPGs, characters can move freely within a circular area defined by their movement stats. This adds dynamism and flexibility to combat strategies. Exploration and development. Players can enhance gadgets, develop new skills at their base, and explore maps filled with secrets and challenges. Graphics and visual style. The game retains the signature artistic style of Nippon Ichi Software, featuring vibrant and detailed designs that blend elements of fantasy and surrealism. The environments are rich and imaginative, reflecting the magical and mysterious world of Ivor. Platforms and release. Release date, April 24th, 2025. Platforms, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC Steam. Third, Super Techno's World. River City and Techno's Arcade Classics is a collection developed by Arc System Works that brings together 12 classic titles from Techno's Japan, the legendary studio behind iconic franchises like River City and Double Dragon. This release celebrates the history of arcade and console gaming, offering a nostalgic experience for fans of retro games. Story and premise. The collection includes a variety of titles spanning different genres, from street brawlers to sports and puzzles. Each game has been carefully selected to highlight the best of Techno's Japan's legacy, including titles that had never been released outside of Japan. Players can relive classic moments and uncover hidden gems that defined an era in gaming history. Games included Super Dodgeball Arcade, a fast-paced dodgeball game filled with action and special moves. River City Renegade, an action RPG adventure set in Osaka. Kunio's Dodgeball Time. Come on guys, an enhanced version of the classic dodgeball game. Downtown River City Baseball Story, a baseball game featuring unique mechanics and special moves. Kunio's Odin, a puzzle game in a falling block style themed around Japanese food. Xain Selena, a space shooter with interplanetary action. China Gate, an action game inspired by Journey to the West. Shadow Force, a beat-em-up with cyborg ninjas. The Comba Tribes, a street fighting action game with intense battles. And more surprise titles to be discovered in the collection. Gameplay and features. Multiplayer modes. Many of the included titles feature local multiplayer support, allowing players to enjoy the action with friends. Modern enhancements. The collection introduces features like the ability to save progress at any time, suspend save, and online support for playing with friends remotely. Genre diversity. From beat-em-ups to puzzles and sports, this collection has something for everyone. Accessibility. Controls have been optimized for modern platforms, ensuring a smooth experience for both veteran players and newcomers. Graphics and visual style. While the games retain their original retro style, enhancements have been made to adapt them for modern screens. Classic pixelated graphics appear sharper and more vibrant, and visual effects have been fine-tuned to offer a more immersive experience without losing the essence of the originals. Platforms and release. Release date, April 24th, 2025. Platforms, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and PC, Steam. Fourth, Days Gone Remastered. Days Gone Remastered is an enhanced version of the popular open-world survival game developed by Ben Studio. Originally released in 2019, this title returns with optimized graphics, new mechanics, and gameplay modes that fully utilize the capabilities of modern platforms. Story and premise. The narrative follows Deacon St. John, a former biker and outlaw who now lives as a drifter in a post-apocalyptic world. 2 years after a global pandemic turned humans into creatures known as freakers, Deacon struggles to survive while searching for answers about the fate of his wife, Sarah, who disappeared during the initial chaos. The game is set in the untamed landscapes of the Pacific Northwest, where players must face hordes of freakers, hostile human factions, and the challenges of a devastated world. As the story progresses, Deacon uncovers secrets about the freakers and the military organization Nero, which plays a critical role in the events leading up to the apocalypse. Gameplay and features. Open world survival. Players must explore a vast environment full of dangers, collect resources, and upgrade their equipment to survive. Dynamic combat. Utilize a combination of firearms, melee combat, and stealth to take on freakers and other enemies. Customized motorcycle. Deacon's motorcycle is essential for long-distance travel, escaping hordes, and transporting supplies. Players can upgrade it with collected parts. New gameplay modes, permadeath mode. Every decision as crucial as death means the end of the game. Speedrun mode. Designed for players looking to complete the game efficiently. Horde attack. Face massive hordes of freakers in a challenging endurance test. Accessibility improvements. Includes options such as game speed adjustment, interface narration, and controller remapping, graphics, and visual style. The remaster takes advantage of the capabilities of the PlayStation 5 and PC to deliver next-generation graphics. Players can choose between a fidelity mode with native 4K resolution or a performance mode with consistent 60 FPS. Additionally, the game features enhanced lighting, shadows, and sound effects, creating a more immersive experience. Platforms and release. Release date, April 25th, 2025. Platforms, PlayStation 5 and PC, Steam. Fifth, La Quimera. La Quimera is a first-person shooter FPS developed by Reburn, a studio formed by veterans of the Metro saga. This title combines a deep narrative with dynamic combat mechanics, set in a futuristic world that fuses science fiction with elements of folklore and Latin American culture. Story and premise. The storyline of La Quimera unfolds in 2064, In a world devastated by natural disasters and human conflicts that have fragmented nations into small microstates. In this context, private military companies, PMCs, have taken control, and players take on the role of an agent working for one of these organizations. Your mission is to carry out high-risk operations in a Latin American megacity and its surrounding jungles. As you progress, you face rival factions, lethal robots, and moral dilemmas that test your loyalty and abilities. The narrative, co-created by filmmaker Nicholas Winding Refn, promises a cinematic experience filled with complex characters and unexpected twists. Gameplay and features: tactical combat. Face human and robotic enemies using a futuristic arsenal and advanced skills. Each enemy features unique patterns, from wall-climbing robots to flying drones. Customizable exoskeletons. Upgrade your gear with interchangeable parts that grant specific abilities, such as increased speed, resilience, or offensive capabilities. Co-op mode. Play solo or as a team with up to 3 friends, sharing resources and coordinating tactics to overcome challenges. Immersive exploration. Navigate diverse environments, from dense jungles to futuristic cities, each packed with secrets and unique challenges. Meaningful decisions. Choices made during missions affect the story's development and relationships with factions. Graphics and visual style. The game utilizes an advanced graphics engine to deliver detailed environments and impressive visual effects. Its aesthetic blends futuristic elements with Latin American cultural influences, creating a vibrant and unique world that stands out for its authenticity and creativity. Platforms and release. Release date: April 25th, 2025. Platforms: PC, Steam. Sixth, Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5 is a racing game developed by Playground Games and published by Xbox Game Studios. This title, part of the Forza Horizon series, takes players into an open-world set in a fictional representation of Mexico, delivering an immersive and exciting driving experience. Story and premise. The narrative takes place during the Horizon Festival, a street racing event that celebrates car culture and exploration. Players take on the role of a driver aiming to expand the festival across Mexico by taking on challenges, completing expeditions, and participating in epic races. The game includes a series of campaign stories that allow players to meet new characters and influence the development of their Horizon story. Gameplay and features. Open world. The map of Forza Horizon 5 is the largest in the series, being 50% bigger than its predecessor. It includes 11 distinct ecosystems, such as jungles, beaches, canyons, deserts, and cities like Guanajuato. Dynamic weather. Each ecosystem changes with the seasons, featuring weather events like tropical storms and heavy rains that impact driving. Expeditions. Players can engage in expeditions that combine exploration with unique challenges, such as crossing active volcanoes or navigating dense jungles. Multiplayer includes multiplayer modes like online races, cooperative challenges, and the Eliminator, where players compete in a battle royale style mode. Customization. Players can personalize their vehicles with performance upgrades, unique designs, and terrain-specific tuning options. Graphics and visual style. The game uses the Forza Tech engine, offering next-generation graphics, with support for 4K resolution and ray tracing in the Forza Vista mode. Environments are designed with impressive detail, from terrain textures to weather effects, creating a visually spectacular experience. Platforms and release. Release date. Originally launched on November 5th, 2021, but coming to PlayStation 5 on April 25th, 2025. Platforms: Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, PC, Steam and Microsoft Store, and PlayStation 5. 7th, Moroi. Moroi is an action horror game developed by Violet Saint and published by Good Shepherd Entertainment. This title combines elements of dark fantasy, steampunk, and surrealism, delivering a unique experience that challenges the conventions of the genre. Story and premise. The narrative of Moroi begins in the Cosmic Engine, an infernal labyrinth designed to distort reality and immerse players in a grotesque and unsettling world. Players assume the role of a nameless prisoner who awakens in a cell, surrounded by strange creatures and eerie environments. With no memory of how they arrived, the protagonist must explore the Cosmic Engine, confront its horrors, and uncover the secrets behind their existence. The game is filled with eccentric characters and surreal situations, such as a man who consumes himself as performance art, a woman who requests salt for her soup, which turns out to be bone powder, and a talking meat grinder with refined tastes. These interactions add a touch of dark humor and absurdity to the experience. Gameplay and features. Dynamic combat. Moroi uses an isometric combat system that combines melee and ranged attacks with special abilities. Players can perform slow-motion executions to restore health and add a visceral touch to battles. Surreal exploration. Players must solve puzzles and navigate twisted environments filled with secrets and challenges. Each area of the Cosmic Engine is designed to confuse and surprise, with unpredictable changes to the world's logic. Interactive narrative. Decisions made during the game affect the story's progression and relationships with characters, adding depth and replayability. Customization. Players can upgrade their skills and equipment using resources collected in the game, adapting to the unique challenges of each area. Graphics and visual style. The game features a distinct artistic style that combines dark fantasy and steampunk with surreal influences. The environments are filled with grotesque and mechanical details, creating an oppressive and fascinating atmosphere. Visual effects during combat and character interactions add dynamism and depth to Moroi's world. Platforms and release. Release date: April 30th, 2025. Platforms: PC, Steam. Eighth, MotoGP 25. MotoGP 25 is the latest installment in the acclaimed motorcycle racing simulation franchise developed by Milestone SRL. This official title of the MotoGP World Championship takes the excitement of racing to a new level, with enhanced graphics, innovative gameplay modes, and an unprecedented immersive experience. Story and premise. While MotoGP 25 does not feature a traditional narrative, the game allows players to fully immerse themselves in the world of professional motorcycle racing, taking on the role of riders from MotoGP, Moto2, and Moto3. Players can compete in the official calendar of the 2025 season, including iconic circuits such as Brno in the Czech Republic, returning after 5 years of absence, and the debut of Balaton Park in Hungary. The main goal is to build your legacy as a rider, facing the best competitors in the world and making strategic decisions both on and off the track. From signing contracts with dream teams to developing relationships in the paddock, every choice influences your career. Gameplay and features. Game mode's arcade experience. Designed for casual players, this mode simplifies gameplay without losing the thrill of the race. Pro experience offers full simulation, including details such as fuel consumption, tire wear, and electronic adjustments. Race-off disciplines introduces new disciplines such as motored, flat track, and mini bikes, with specific challenges on original circuits. Motorcycle development system. Players can evolve their motorcycles throughout the season, improving aspects such as aerodynamics, engine, and tires. Multiplayer includes cross-platform play, excluding Nintendo Switch, ranked races, and the return of the Live GP Championship. It also offers split-screen mode for 2 players in local multiplayer. Customization. Players can design helmets, numbers, patches, and stickers, as well as unlock podium emotes, graphics, and visual style. The game takes the leap to Unreal Engine 5, offering stunning graphics with detailed textures, advanced lighting, and motorcycle sounds recorded directly from real models. The environments and circuits are designed with a level of realism that immerses players in the action. Platforms and release. Release date, April 30th, 2025. Platforms, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch, and PC, Steam and Epic Games Store. Nine. Skin Deep. Skin Deep is a first-person shooter FPS, developed by Blendo Games and published by Annapurna Interactive. This title combines stealth, sabotage, and survival mechanics with a humorous and creative approach, delivering a unique experience within the genre. Story and premise. In Skin Deep, players take on the role of Nina Pasadena, a secret agent working for an eccentric intergalactic insurance company. Her mission is to protect valuable cargo from space pirate attacks. When a ship is raided, Nina is thawed from her cryogenic pod to confront the invaders and save the day. The game is set in an absurd universe where players must rescue cube-headed talking cats while facing unpredictable challenges. The narrative is infused with humor and outlandish situations, such as using tuna cans or explosive deodorants as makeshift weapons. Gameplay and features. Environmental interaction. Players can utilize everyday objects found in the environment to overcome obstacles and defeat enemies. Creativity is key, from tossing tuna cans to setting up explosive traps. Stealth and sabotage. While direct combat is an option, the game encourages players to use stealth and strategy to avoid unnecessary confrontations. Unique mechanics. Features like sneezing at inconvenient moments or stepping on sharp objects add a touch of chaos and humor to the experience. Non-linear spaceships. Levels are designed to offer multiple routes and approaches, allowing players to experiment and discover new ways to complete objectives. Duration and replayability. With an estimated playtime of 10 to 12 hours, the game offers high replayability thanks to its emphasis on improvisation and freedom of action. Graphics and visual style. The game boasts a grunge and eccentric visual style, with neon colors contrasting against industrial spaceship settings. Character and environment designs reflect the game's humorous and absurd tone, creating a unique and memorable atmosphere. Platforms and release. Release date, April 30th, 2025. Platforms, PC, Steam, and Epic Games Store.
Do your worst. I've been shaken.